First one is logical operator. This is double AND, represent logical AND. Double pipe symbol that represent logical OR. This exclamatory symbol that represent logical NOT. The operand evaluates to 1-bit value. So if you mention multi-bit value, or if you mention like 6, okay, this will be considered as a single logic. We have a value that will be considered as logic 1. If it is a 0, that will be considered as logic 0. And it will give the result in 1 bit. Either it may be a 1, 0 or X. For example, A is 6, B is 0, C is X. If you perform logical AND between A and B, so A value is considered as 1. We have some values that will be considered as 1, B is 0. So logical AND will give only 1 bit output. Between, to perform AND between 1 and 0, will get 0. A or logical OR not of B. 0 is B value. If you take not, it is 1. So 1 or 1, you can get 1. C or B, logical OR with B. C value is X, logical OR B value is 0. If you have any one of the input as X, okay, this X may be a 0 or 1. So you will get X value as output value as X. In case C and B, if you perform C logical and B, likewise, okay, X logical and B value is 0. So either it is a 0 or 1. If you perform AND operation, you will get 0. So the output will be 0. Okay. I'm going to run 2 examples for this logical operator. Here inside this model, in beginning, inside the dollar display, I'm going to display this, okay, equal to percentage B. So the corresponding value for this you can get in the percentage B. So what we are doing here, one tick B1 logical and one tick B1. So for this two, we are performing logical AND. Okay, you can get 1 at the outside. For this corresponding, you will get 1 that will display here. Okay, this one. Whatever you are putting inside the double quote, that will be printed here. And for percentage B, value for this corresponding expression, we are getting 1. We are performing logical AND for 0 and 1, you will get 0. If any one of the input is X, if you are performing AND, you will get X as the output. Then here in this display, we are putting multiple bits. Okay, so binary 1010, we are AND with 4 tick B 1000. So this will be considered as logic 1, and this also considered as logic 1. So one logical AND with 1, you will get 1. The same way, but here this will be considered as 0. All the bits are 0. So this will be considered as logic 0, and this will be considered as X. So 0 AND with X, you will get 0. Either it may be 0 or 1. If you perform AND, you will get 0. And we are going to perform OR operation, logical OR. Any one of the input is 1, you will get output as 1. For 0, 0, you will get 0. And 0x, it may be 0 or 1, so you will get X as output. Then for multiple bits, it will consider as 1. This will be considered as 1. You will get 1 as output. Here it will consider as 1, and here it will consider as 0. You will get 1 as output. We are performing logical OR. Here logical NOT. For 1 you will get 0, for 0 you will get 1, and this will be considered as 1. For not, you will get 0. This will be considered as 0. Not of 0, you will get 1. Next is bitwise operator. Here it will perform bit by bit operation. Here you should mention only one and. If you mention two and or two bytes, it is logical OR that is represented like this. 2 1 and 2 OR. You mention single and singular, it is indicate that it's a bitwise sum. And bitwise not also is represent with the help of delta symbol. This cap symbol indicates bitwise XOR. This indicates bitwise XNOR, not of XOR or XOR of NOT. Nothing but bitwise XNOR. So operation on bit by bit basis. You see example. For example, A is a 4-bit 1010, B is a 4-bit binary 001100. Now I want to perform C equal to not of this bitwise A. So for each bit it will perform not operation. A is nothing but this value 1010. Okay, for that I am performing not, and that is assigned to C. So for each bit it will perform not, and it is assigned for C. 0 is converted into 1, 1 is converted to 0. Okay, C equal to A and B. A is this value, B is 1100. So for each bit by bit position will perform 1, and it is stored to C. Here C equal to A XOR B. A value is this one, 1010. B value is 11. If it is less bits, the MSB bit position will be filled with zeros. Then for each bit, you need to perform XOR operation. Different bits, you will get 1. For same bit, you will get 0. For this example, within this module, in the initial beginning, I will just print the value, this one, and for percentage B, for this expression, the result will be printed in the position of percentage B. Okay, here what we are doing, not of this expression, this bitwise not. Okay. The whole thing for each and individual bit, it will perform. It will take this 0, it's equal to 0, 0, 0, 1. Here you are getting 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay. Not of this value. For x, you will get x only. For if it is 0, you will get 1, and if it is 1, you will get 0. Okay, z, you will get x. Then here, you are performing bitwise AND between these two values. So 1, 1, you will get 1. If any one of the bit is 1, you will get, any one of the bit is 0, you will get 0. Here all bits are 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 1, 0, you will get 0. Here, similarly, each individual position, we are going to perform AND operation. X and with 1, you will get x. And the same way for the next example is that under with 1, you will get x. Input is z, you will get x. Then here we are going to perform OR to each bit. Any one of the bit is 1 here. I mean this, here it is 1, here it is 1, you will get 1. Here it is 0, here it is 0, you will get 0. The last question, here it is 1, here it is 0, you will get 1. Here, if any one of the bit is x, you will get x, because here x or with 0. So it may be a 0 or 1. So the same you will get. Here it is x. Here is z or with 0, you will get x. Remaining good position, it will perform or, and it will be bit, this will be the value. Then XOR we are going to perform. So 1 XOR 1 will get 0. With the same bits, we will get 0. If it is a different bit, 1, it is 0, we will get 1. In case X is present, you will get out as X. If it is Z is present, you will get out as X. So here it is nothing but X naught. So same bit you will get 1, but different bits you will get 0. Here 1, 0, you are getting 0. Here also if X and Z are present, the output corresponding question you will get output as X. Then reduction operator. So this reduction operator is similar to the bitwise operator, but based on the position, it is going to behave as a reduction operator. This is AND, OR, XOR. This is NAND. Not of AND is NAND. Then not of OR is NOR. This is X NOR. This is XOR. We mentioned not before or after. It will indicate say X NOR. There are multiple bit operand, it will be converted into a single bit result. So here example A is a 4-bit binary value 1001. So this operand we need to mention before the variable. C equal to or A. What it will do means A value is 1001, 1001. For each and individual bit it will perform OR operation. 1 OR with 0 you will get 1, then 1 OR with 0 you will get 1, 1 OR with 1 you will get 1. Each and individual bits it will perform the operation which is given here and it will give a single bit output. This is called reduction operator. Here we are going to perform reduction operator. I will explain this output itself. Just we are printing this one and the corresponding value will be printed in the question of possibility. For this reduction operator, we are going to perform AND between these bits. So 1 AND with 0, AND with 0, AND with 1. So when one of the bit is 0, you will get 0. Here the same way, when of the bit is X, to perform AND between these individual bits, you will get X. If it is Z is present, you will get X. If X or Z is present, if you have 0 in one of the bit position, you will get 0. Thus, we are going to perform AND with 0. Finally, maybe a 0 or 1, you will get 0 as output. So this one, and this is called NAND. So not a, for this, if you take AND, you will get 0, and this is a NOT performing in NAND. So you will get 1. So for this, you will get 0 to perform AND. This is a NAND, you will get 1. For this also, we have 0, so to perform AND, you will get 0. If you take a NOT, NAND means you will get 1. And for these bits, we are performing OR. So if any one of the bit is 1, you will get 1 as output. If any one of the bit is AX, you will get X as output. And if you have Z, you are performing OR, so you will get output X is X. And here, you are performing OR between these bits. Okay. Here, OR of 1. So if anything, if it is 0 or X, anything is there, we have 1 here, right? To perform OR between these bits, you will get 1. Then this is the for NOR. So perform OR and then take a complement. For this you will get 1. If you take a NOT, you will get 0. In a similar way, you need to do for all the bits. shift operator. So this is called right shift and this is mentioned as left shift. While shifting, you should fill with 0. Corresponding position you need to fill with 0. Here in this example, A is 4 bit 1010. Here I am performing right shift 2 times right shift. So it will be shifted right. This will be this 0 will be truncated. So you will get 0 1 0 1 at the first time. In the next step, this 2 bit have to truncate. This position also will truncate it. So you will get 0 0 0 0 1 0. So we are performing left shift. Left side we need to shift. So here if you are taking this bit, you are performing left shift. Left side we need to fill with 0. We need to shift and the left side we need to fill with 0. So performing right side, right shift, right side we need to fill with the 0. We are going to do left shift and then right shift only one time. So here this is the given value. I am going to perform left shift by one time. So this bit we will have 0 0 1 and then this 0 we need to add at the right side. So if x or z terms are present, it will be as it is. We just want to shift the bits. We need to shift this one time, so you will get 0 x1 and then right side we need to add 0. The same way left shift, we need to perform shift right side. Okay. So this will be as it is, and then left side we need to add 0. This is the shifted. Okay, so we will neglect this bit 1 and we have 1 0 1 and this side we need to add a 1. Similarly for this. Next one is concatenation operator. So you need to use this curve bracket to concatenate the operands. So P1, P2 and etc. You can concatenate as a single number. Operands must be sized. That means we will see in this example. Here reach A is a single bit, reach 2 is 0, B comma C. B comma C is a 3-bit vector. A, we are a single bit, we are assigning 1, and B is a 3-bit, so we tick B 0 1 0, and for C we tick B 1 0. So concatenation we can perform like this. Cat x is a variable. We should declare this previously. Cat x equal to concatenation operator A comma B comma C. So all the value will be concatenated like this, and that is assigned for cat x. A is nothing but 1, and B is nothing but 0 1 0, and C is 1 0 1. So this value will assigned for cat x. In the same way, and perform concatenation. It is assigned for cat y. P value 0 1 0. Okay. You can mention any values here. In this, you need to mention with the number of bit representation. This 2-bit binary, so 1 1 is added, concatenated, and A value is nothing but 1. You should not mention like this. It's simply a value. So you should mention with the size of the value. That is number. Then this concatenation we can use for replication also. See in this example, char R within this concatenation 4 square bracket A. So this is called replication. The meaning of this is A value is 1. So 1 should be repeat for 4 times. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then B value concatenated with that. Then C value. C value is 1, 0, 1. So it should be happen for 2 times. 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay. So this whole value will be assigned for cat. Then relation operator. This is greater than, this is less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. So the result will be a 0, 1 or x. When it is true, you will get out 1. If it is false, you will get out 0. If x or z terms will be present in the right hand side or left hand side of this condition, you will get output as x. So, example for this. Here in this model, inside the display, it will print this and it is checking for this condition. 5 less than or equal to 10. So this is true, right? So it will give logic 1 at the output. It is false, 5 less than 5 greater than or equal to 10. So it is false, right? So it will give 0. And here we are checking 1 tick dx less than equal to 10. If you mention next, here or here, you will get output as x. If you mention z also, you will get output as x. Equality operator. Equality, there are two types of equality. One is logical equality, another is case equality. So if you use double equal, it indicates the logical equality. It is not of logical equality, I mean inequality. It is called triple equal, this represents case equality. Not of equal, it represents case inequality. The difference is, you can use logical equality, it will return value 0, 1 or x. But if you use case equality, it will give only 0 or 1 as an output. Here in this example, we are checking these two expressions are variable with the help of logical equality. If x or z terms are present here, our output will be x. It is equal or not equal. In this expression, given expression, if x and z terms are present, if you use the logical equal or unequal, you will get x as the output. In case equal, it will, even though if x and z terms are present, it will check at both the sides. 1, 1 is there, z is there, 0, 0 is there, x is there. So it will give output as 1. Okay. So there is no output as x in case equal, case unequal. If you are checking, checking for inequality of this one and this one. If both are equal, so you will get output as 0. In this example, we are going to check logical and case equality for the given bits. Here itself I represent the output, so we will explain here. We are going to check case logical equality between these two. Okay. So both are same, 0, 1, 0, 1, here also sorry, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, both are equal, you will get output as 1. Here this value is 1, 0, 1, 0, here it is 1, 0, 1, 1, so you will get output as 0. Then in this right hand side, we have a x value, so obviously you will get x as output. Here you have z in the right hand side or left hand side, if x and z terms are present, if you use logical equal, output will be x. If you use case equal, we'll check both the sides, so it is matched, you will get 1. Here is not match, which is unequal, we will get output as 0. Here it will check 1 0 1 0. Here it is 1 0 x 0. If it is x, that also take as consideration. Okay, if x is present here, you will get output 1. If it is x, here it is, you have some other value, output will be 0. Same before z. Z, if z is present here, will give output as 1, else it will give output as 0. Here it is compared here 1 0 x 0, 1 0 x 0. So here total match, you will get output as 1. Here 1x, 1 z 1 0, 1 z 1 0. For match, you will get output as 1. Next to operator is conditional operator. So this is the general syntax for conditional operator. Condition expression, question mark, true expression, foreign false expression. Then you can mention semicolon here. We can implement 2 × 1 marks using this conditional expression. So this is the 2 × 1 marks. Here we have one selection line, 2 inputs, 1 output. Based on the selection line, it will choose any one of the input for the output. If it is selection line is 0, B comes to output Y. Selection line is 1, A comes to output Y. This we can implement with the help of the conditional operator like this. Output Y equal to select question mark. When you give select, it will mean that select equal to 1. So if it is 1, A comes to output Y. So you can mention A here. After the question mark, first one is the true expression. After this column, the false expression. When selection line is 0, B comes to output Y. So B, you need to mention after this column. It comes to output Y. Then arithmetic operators, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo division are all called arithmetic. If any one of the operand, this arithmetic, any one of the operand is x, the result will be x. Let's see example for this. So here, they are just performing the arithmetic operation. We do 5 plus 10, you will get 15. We are printing in decimal format. You will get plus 15. I mean normal 15. Default to this plus 5 minus 10. You will get minus 5 here. For this 10 minus 5, you will get 5. Then 10 star 5, that means 10 star 5 means it is nothing but a multiplication. You will get 50 here. Then 10 divided by 5, you will get 2 here. If you use minus 10 divided by 5, you will get minus 2 here. This answer. Here we are going to perform modulo division. Then modulo 3. So you will get the remainder as output. Here you will get 1. These are unary operators. Plus 5 will get plus 5, minus 5 will get minus 5. Then if any one of the operand is x, here we are dividing 10 divided by x, you will get output as x. Similarly, 10 into x, you will get x as output. If you can run one check. Operator precedence, the compiler will take in this precedence. The highest precedence is given for unary operators, then multiplication, division, and modulo division, then binary, then shift, then conditional greater than or less than, and equality, case equality, then bitwise and XOR, then OR, then logical operator, finally logical and then logical OR, then final one is conditional operator. This is the last precedence. If you want to assign you need to enforce your priority, you can use the parenthesis, so that it will happen first, then it will get you to the next. The remaining